Okay, so this is a little video. Many of you are already doing this, which will tell you how to successfully complete this assignment, this gender assignment. I've got to correct something in here. It should say week 6, not week 5. I'm viewing this as a student, as you see here. So I'll get the same view that you would get. I'll correct this, so I can't correct this now, but we'll correct this in a moment. But that, never mind, you're still, as you're looking through gender, we're looking at the recursive relationship between gender and families, okay? And one of the things we do in this course is to look at how families are impacted by different they're called institutional spheres, which is a weird name, but other institutional arrangements like, the education system, the labor market, how are families impacted by all sorts of is your family religious? The political system. People are constantly negotiating or trying to mandate what should be a family and what isn't a family. And using power that affects families. One of the quintessential baselines of how families are defined and how they're constructed is gender. Okay. And in this unit and in this discussion, we're going to look at how gender is constructed and how, through the mass media, and how some of those gender constructions may impact the way a family comports itself, right? What are the norms? What are sort of the beliefs and values that people bring into family formation that they get from an analysis, of media, right? Okay, what happens? How do people bring information in, from media, into their personality formation? We know that gender, people are socialized, boys, girls, and then men and women are socialized into gender specific roles, okay? And that socialization, that input comes from many different places. One of the expectations that is set up for what a family looks like in terms of gender comes through the media. And the media is pretty much now, whether new media, old media, media from 100 years ago, media from the last time you clicked on Instagram, media is driven by advertising. So what we do in this discussion is we go down and we click on this gender ads discussion form here. Okay, that's the assignment. So first you go to this website, gender ads. Okay. Now I want to go back here for a moment because okay, great. I had to correct something here. So we go down to gender ads and you come to this website. Please don't tell me my computer won't load it or anything. Your computer will. The links on this website are not necessarily intuitive. So what you have to do here is to go down and you'll come to this home page. These are the links down here. They're kind of the first or second order, they call them in computer language. These are the links that will take you and tell you what you need to go. The first link you need to click here is ideas. Okay? Now under here, and again, I didn't design the graphics. This is not my website. This is a website from a project that's been ongoing for perhaps 20, 25 years. It's excellent. But it is definitely a website that isn't necessarily hugely well designed at certain levels, but it gets the job done. So under ideas, you see these links down here, right? Okay. And it'll tell you, if you click this first link and read through it, it'll tell you a little bit about the history of this. What I want you to do is go over to constructions, and it will tell you, it'll give you some ideas about, how ads socially construct gender roles, and then go over the background here. And so for your analysis, you take a look at this and read through it, okay? They've got exhibits, which were like online exhibits, roles, objects, males, both men and women, gays and lesbians, violence, politics, other, learning, and a contact for the website, okay? So basically, what I would suggest that you do, is take a look at some of the imagery in these ads. See roles 1. You have mothers, strippers, normalized, dominatrix, dolls. So let's take a look at normalized here, right? What you have is okay, you have a series of ads. Let's take a look at ad, problem, solution. You're going to look at how gender is socially constructed. Mothers is kind of an interesting one, because it sort of it charts the evolution of the sort of material that we are exposed to, men and women are exposed to, that socialize them to certain roles. And now, I would go through and look here, consumers, okay? We have women as consumers, stupid, basically, this is, there are a whole bunch of different ways in which women are constructed here. I would look down here, bodies, the objectification of women. I would say both is an interesting, because what you get down here, you look at marriage, okay, and what you're going to see is how how marriage is constructed through advertising. What are the ideals? So this is a challenging assignment, but I would suggest, if you go into the discussion post and look at what some of the folks have done there already, which has been outstanding work, you'll see some really interesting stuff. This is sort of an open-ended other here, okay, subliminal, basically we have a whole host of different topics. So that's how you search. So search for these topics, read through this. Let's go back to this assignment. Read back to this assignment. And some people have done some great work. Okay. So some of the ads are historic ones. What about gender? Of these ads, do you think influences the social construction of gender? Okay, and again, to do this, you just have to go through here, and I would do that, and then again, some of the discussion posts are really outstanding. Let's take a look, right? I was just reading one that was very, Demia did really an outstanding job. Okay. Death, okay. She's looking at family ecology series. She's done a really, Demi, I'm singling you out here for the excellent work that you've done. She talks about how roles are played, or roles are enacted. Women are meant to stay at home. Moms and father goes out to work. Okay. And she also talks a little bit about the historical evolution. So this is a perfectly wonderful discussion post. Okay. That Demya posted on the 29th. She's getting ahead of the game a little. This assignment is due on, I just want to make sure and everybody knows, it will be due on the 13th, which is 12 days away. Okay? So, please, hopefully this will show you how to access this, because sometimes this website is a little counterintuitive because of the graphics, the two layers and the graphics at the bottom. It's not, again, it's an older website, but the website should work. If it doesn't, if you're having computer problems, okay, I'm looking at this now, as you can see, as a student. So, I mean, this is how I check to make sure we don't have any problems moving forward. If you can't see something, there's probably not a lot I can do. I've been trying to work with IT. They kept bouncing people to their advisor, and then, as if I have some kind of master switch here. I don't. There's some discrepancies. Sometimes with what people see. If you're having a technical problem, the first thing I would do is log back out and log in. That's everybody knows that. Then I would try logging in from a different computer. If you're logging in from a cell phone, I don't think it's they don't necessarily work, and there's not much I can do or anybody else can do. You need to try to, if it is working for you, wonderful. If not, you're going to need to log into a computer, and then if your computer is acting oddly, then try a different computer. Okay. There is, I've reached, I've double checked everything with everybody, and there's not a lot more I can do at this end. Please let me know if there's a problem, but don't get upset if the answer I give you is to call IT, and then hopefully they will help you. If you do, let me know. Because what I'm having to do, if you say I'm having a problem and you're calling the IT help desk, let me know, and I will back you up on the call, okay? So that the problem can be resolved. If there's a problem with your computer, we're getting. I work with some excellent people there, and we've gotten a few other folks who are just, I don't know, at the IT help desk who are maybe a little newer. So hopefully this will work. Hopefully you'll enjoy. I think this is a fun exercise, and you'll enjoy exploring, how gender is socially constructed, how it may impact families. Okay, take care, and have a great weekend. It's Thursday here.